YouTube. If you could.
Yes, I guess it isn't broadcasting right.
For a
But
moment,
soon
right?
Ruth is here on Discord. Welcome,
Shalom,
Ruth.
Ruth.
Oh yes,
Welcome.
welcome, Ruth. Glad to be with you. Glad to see you. See you here.
Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, Rodrigo. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear it. Thank you. Shalom, shalom, and welcome, Ruth, here on Discord.
We are very happy that you joined us. Ruth from Canada. Good morning, Fernando. Good morning, Felipe. And there is a stream now on YouTube. Do you see the stream? It says live 40 seconds. Victoria is here. Good morning, Victoria. Good afternoon. We are very happy to see you. Yes, there is a stream on YouTube.
Yes,
So,
it's
congratulations. Yes, thank you so much. So, what would you like to start with? Felipe, Fernando, Rodrigo, Ruth, questions, Victoria? With the whiteboard?
We could start it. Yes, with the whiteboard.
Yes. Philip is here. Shalom, Philip on YouTube. Yes. There is no question from my side, Victoria says. Yes, Felipe, would you like to introduce to us your idea, please?
Sure, Eti. So, shalom, my friends. Good to be here with you. It's an honor to bring some ideas for us to discuss, and may the higher be present in my thoughts and art to bring something meaningful and for us to discuss here. So when Neti asked me about if there wasn't some topic I would like to talk, I mentioned that I would like to continue with the text I brought last week for us to discuss another parts of the text that wasn't mentioned, and that I think it's interesting, and we could also bring our impressions of this beautiful painting. So last week we read both chapters 1 and 2 of Exodus, and today I don't know if you want to read something, some part of it, or if we could just dive into in the parts that are in red. Or what do you think about it? What do you want to begin with?
We can refresh it by reading the text, unless we can start at 7 verses at the moment, so we can start reading them.
Yes. Is there anybody that could read it? Please.
My English is not so good, but I could try. If Fernando prefer reads, I appreciate. But if Fernando can't, I can read these verses.
Yes, please.
Please, Rodrigo.
So Exodus chapter 2. And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took to wife a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bore a son. And when she saw him, that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. And when she could not longer hid him, for him an ark of bulrushes, and daubed it with slime and with pitch. And she put the child therein, and laid it in the flags by the river's brink. And his sister stood afar off to know what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe in the river, and her maids walked along by the riverside. And she saw the ark among the flags, and sent her handmaid to fetch it. And she opened it, and saw it, even the child. And behold, a boy that wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, This is one of the Hebrew children.
Now there is another verse, please. Number 7. Do you see the text?
Yes. Then said his sisters to Pharaoh's daughter, Shall I go and call thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rodrigo. It's a beautiful text, a beautiful part of the Bible. And last week we were speaking about the fact that we identified those 7 women in the core text of Exodus 1 and 2. And after this, more 7 women. And I would like just to open a little bit about my impressions, and we shall discuss, and everybody's invited to speak, and please bring your impressions. So we are seeing the beginning of story of Moses, and we know that his name is related also with Hashem. It is the same letters of Hashem, which is the name. And it's interesting because Moses is in this basket, and this basket it's above the water. And as we know for our studies here with Eti, and when we see something above water, we are talking about above time and space. We are talking about the 3 first spheres. We are talking about the first 2 letters of the name. And then we have this the 7 lower parts that are in time and space. And Eti, if you could draw the scheme of Tree of Life, please.
Yes.
So we could identify.
Yes. 1 second.
Yes, please.
So you make a distribution between the 3 and the 7.
And the 7.
And the 7. The 7 is the manifestation in time and space.
Yes.
Those are the 7. And the upper 3.
Yes. We could say that Moses would be in this upper part of the tree, is above the waters. And he is but to be Moses, to manifest the name, manifest Hashem, it is needed those 7 lower parts of the soul, because only with the mind, only with the three upper spheres, we cannot bring forth the manifestation, and we cannot set the people free. We cannot set free our entire being only with the mind, but we have to manifest it in space and time. And it's really beautiful to see those women that are bringing Moses from the realm of the eternal to the realm of the manifestation. So quickly, we just like to point those 7 women. We already talked about the 2 first that are mentioned in chapter 1, which are the Miledet, right?
Yes, yes, the midwives.
Midwives.
Yes.
The midwives of Pharaoh. And I don't know actually if they are Egyptian midwives or if they are Hebrew midwives. I don't know that. If I don't know if they are in service of Pharaoh or if they are among the people of Israel. That I couldn't see in the text, but it's just a detail. I guess we could talk about the three. So the third women we see mentioned in the chapter 2. We see Moses' mother, and it's interesting because the only names that are mentioned is the first 2 ones that we saw last week. So they are Shifra and Pua.
Yes.
Yes. And could we go to the text, Eti, please?
Yes.
Just to show people. The third woman, we see a daughter of Levi in verse 1. So this would be Moses' mother, right?
Yes.
And the text goes and it mentioned her sister. His sister stood afar off. And as we know, it's Moses' sister is Miriam or Maria, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But her name is not mentioned yet. And then we see the daughter of Pharaoh, which her name also isn't mentioned, but the name Pharaoh is mentioned. And her 2 maidens. First, he sent one maiden to take the basket, and then appears another maiden. I guess it's in the verse 7. I don't know if she's there. Yes, it's a sister of the maiden. It's quite. It's very it's subtle. The quotation of those relations. They are very subtle. They are not explicit, but I guess there is a lot to be said about it. So I would like to say a couple of things, Eti and friends, that came into my mind, and then we could speak and bring in other ideas also. One idea is about this lack of naming the 5 last women that appears, or only 2 are quoted as their name are quoted. as we talk, Shifra and Pua. And it's interesting because we are talking about the first chapter of Shemot, which is the names, Shemot. Exodus, the book of Exodus in Hebrew is the names, is Shemot. And then we see again Moses' mother, Moses' sister, and Pharaoh's daughter. As it's making a list. Thank you, Eti. Thank you. Of this women. And yes, 2 + 5, right? And then we see it's like interesting as well. It's 2 + 3 again, because we see in a way we see Moses' mother, Moses' sister, and then we see these 3 women. We could think about they as one, because it's Pharaoh's daughter and 2 handmaids. It's quite interesting, I guess. There is a kind of structure. And well, my friends, I don't know just if you have any questions or if you have any impressions that we could talk about this. I guess this what caught my attention is this structure of those lists of names and their meanings.
It is,
And
if
there
I
is
may,
also
Felipe,
1 or 2 things that I would like to say, but I guess could be later. We could start the Siach, right?
yeah. It took, if I may, Felipe,
Please, Fernando.
it is interesting because on verse 1, it is not only the mother of Moses that is mentioned, but it's a man of the house of Levi and a wife, right? So we could think about Abba Ve'ima. We could think that they do not have names in this first moment, if I understood well, because it is something beyond the names, it is something from the other plant. So Abba Ve'ima could be the Chokhmah and Binah. It's the womb, right? Also, the mother of Moses represents the womb, that is Binah, that is the supernal mother, right? And so this idea came to me. I don't know if Eti agrees with this, but I was thinking about this manifestation, this structure of the manifestation of the name of the Hashem, so Abba Ve'ima. And we have 7 midwives, as you said, and midwives in Hebrew, it is we can take from this word the word Talmid as well, like student, like
Yes.
Katie said. And the midwife is the one who do not retain anything, because the midwife only helps to bring the baby to the world and give it to the world. It not stays with her, the baby. So it could represent the 7 lower spheres, because it only passed through, it only helping to manifest the Hashem. It is like the Talmid, it is like the student that is only getting the knowledge and passing to the others. It's not retaining. Just these ideas came, Felipe, and I thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In a way, yes.
Please, Eti.
In a way, there is like, if we don't look at it as a historical story, the midwife, because it's like, I would say, it's not about people but about structure, how life is working. So in time and space, there are midwives. The midwife miyaledet in Hebrew, we can from those letters meyaledet, we can create the word talmid, which is a student. And in a way, the student, or the students that are in a way being conversing in space and time, they are helping to deliver the name, to deliver Moses. Like in Exodus, the 7 midwives are helping or are conjugating or delivering the child into life. So the students in the conversation, attending in classes, are helping to deliver the name, the acknowledgement of the higher by conversing. Because as Rodrigo was reading, the mother hid the child. How many months? How many months did the mother hid the child?
3 months.
3 months. Now the question is, does the verse speak about historical story or speaks about a structure? What does it mean to hid the child 3 months? If this is not historical story, if this is a structure, what does it mean to hid the child 3 months?
The 3 supernal spheres, maybe?
Yes. The 3 supernal spheres, yes. The idea, the child, the name, the idea is hidden or is in a way conceived in the mind for 3 months. 3 months are 90 days, because each month is 30, so we can calculate 3 double 30, this is 90. And then we can divide the 90 into 2, because there's a burst in time. Am I running too fast or not? Or can you
It's okay, it's great.
because this is a very complex idea. It's not about, 1 second, my mouse does not move at the moment, so I cannot move. 1 second. I'll try to write it again. This is not historical story. It is not historical story. This is what happens when great ideas are needed to be delivered. So first, the mother hides it. There is a conceivement of 3 months. 3 months in Hebrew, Chodesh. Chodesh come from Chadash. Chadash meaning new. There is new idea which has to be conceived. Now 3 months, when every month is 30 days, so we have 3 double 30, we have 90. We take the 90, and now she could not hide him anymore. Why? Because 90, please remember, this is the value of which word in Hebrew? Mayim, water. She cannot hide because she reached the 90, and 90 is the value of water. And now this idea will have to be manifested in time. Do we understand? How does it work? This is why, and Fernando noticed, there are no names. Vayelech ish mibet Levi. Levi, in this case, is the father of wisdom. He takes, let's go back, and I will explain this. וילך איש מבית לוי, a man of the house of Levi, and took the daughter of Levi. So wisdom, the man of Levi. The wisdom, what does it mean, Levi? Levi means to escort. Wisdom is escorting men. So the son of Levi, wisdom, takes the daughter of Levi, which is understanding, or the womb, as Fernando call it, or mercy, or love. And what happens? We have wisdom taking understanding to marry. Vatahar Haisha, and the woman conceived and bore a son. And she saw that he is good, and she hid him 3 months. 3 months in the 3 upper spheres. Infinite wisdom and understanding. Why 3 months and not more and not less? Because 3 double 30 is 90. 90 is the value of water. And here we have, in a way, revelation. She cannot hide him anymore. We were speaking about the relation between birth and water. When the water are breaking, the child has to come out from the womb. And here we have the same structure. Now we don't speak about biological child. The idea has to be delivered, has to be encountered with time. Do we understand the concept?
Yes, it's. Aniti,
Yes.
if I may ask you,
Yes.
can I put one question?
Yes, sure.
About the basket, about
Yeah.
the teva.
Yes.
It was made by pitch and let's see how it's in
The
bitumen and pitch maybe.
Yes.
And I was reading the translation in English and it says endowed it with slime and with pitch, right?
Yes.
Could you, I don't know if you have any idea about this, but I'm just asking because, like I said, I was reading Luria yesterday, and I thank you because you opened the ideas of Luria. And what took my attention here is that Luria said that when we leave this world, let's say, we have to clean up ourselves from the slime, from the,
Yes.
you know,
Mhm.
and I think that with the idea is the same, because while it is manifesting, we have the accident, you know, in the idea we have the accident, we have the mixture. And I don't know if this slime and pitch could represent this mixture that happens when we put the idea on the world, because we cannot deliver something 100% pure, you know, because it is manifested already. So if you could say, what do you think about this?
There are many readings of many ways to read the verse. You looking, it's interesting that you mentioned Luria, how he reads it. One possible reading, because there are many, many ways, is that she dubbed it with slime and pitch. In Hebrew, Vatachmera becheimar. Cheimar is clay. But Cheimar is also has the value of 248, like mercy. So she took the ark. Also in Hebrews, Tevat Gome. It also has a meaning. It's like papyrus or but it has the letters have meaning here, but we cannot enter or penetrate all the letters at the same time. It's a process. But she took the ark, and she put one layer with clay, chemar. I use the word clay because I need it. It's not what the English here says, because chemar has the value, because it's the structure. Chemar has the value of 248. She makes two covers, two layers. One is chemar, clay, which the value in Hebrew is 248, like the value of rechem, mercy. Also machar is tomorrow. We can take more words from those three letters. Rechem, mercy, womb, tomorrow. So there are two layers. One of them is mercy and love and womb, and tomorrow also can be, we can develop the three letters more. Also it's a sphere, like a tool to have a war with, because from those three letters we can create many. And with a tar. So the inner, again, the inner layer of the ark is mercy and love and tomorrow. This is the inner part. But the external part of the ark is tar, black tar. Why black tar? We could look at life and say, okay, the water cannot penetrate. In a way, the tar is more darkest, more darkened than the water. So the ark has two layers: inside mercy, and the external is tar, something that can prevent the water to penetrate. So there is love. So what did she do? She related to the ark as, I would say, unconditional love. There is mercy. This is the clay, this is the chomer, and there is, in a way, unconditional love. No water can penetrate and destroy this love, because the tar is blocking the water. So it means unconditional love. Do we understand that concept?
Yes, thank you. It's amazing, the connection with clay and mercy. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Yes, yes.
No, sorry, I would like to make a question, but you could be after you develop.
No, I'm just here to listen to you and to your thoughts.
No, I was just thinking about this. It's a beautiful relation to not to prevent the water to go into the words, the teva. As we know that it's time, so it is preventing the manifestation to drown the eternal realm, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking about the fact that the one who is mercy in the story is all the 7 women, but the daughter of Pharaoh took my attention, because he said a few sessions ago, I guess, about the symbolic meaning of daughter, where you quoted that when someone have a daughter, he's congratulated by the saying that you are now a rich man. You
Yes.
may, yes, you have means to provide great fertility, I guess, or to bore a son, to bring out of your womb, your daughter's womb, but your womb in a way, to bring manifestation, to bring life. And I was just thinking that it's quite interesting because Pharaoh wants to kill the Zahar, to kill the memory, to erase memory, to strike out Israel. But I guess it's just a thought, in his unconscious, his soul, his feminine part, his wife and his daughter, it's up to the task to save eternal. So in a way, Pharaoh wants to erase memory of Israel, but actually he doesn't want it. It's what I was thinking about, because the desire of his daughter, which in a way is himself, his feminine part, his daughter, this part of him, this part of Pharaoh, of bad, of duality, wants to save the world, wants to bring forth the name, Hashem or Moshe. So I was thinking this. I don't know if you have something to say about it, or friends also, but it took my attention, this fact relating to the daughter.
Yes. Yes, this is why in the law, thank you, Felipe, the laws named the daughter Batya, not Bat Paro, but the daughter of Yah. Bat Paro is named in the law Batya, the daughter of wisdom and understanding. Batya, this is her name, the daughter of wisdom and understanding. Yeah.
That's
Because she
it's
yes,
amazing.
yes, because she noticed the potential and mercy. Yes.
That, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
just to this is something I wanted to ask all of you and fans on YouTube as well, and everybody that is participating. If we could take a glance at the painter that is in the whiteboard, if we could talk about the impressions, because just it took my attention because we see 7 women, those 7 women of Moshe's birth, but in the story, the core text of Exodus, they aren't, we counted 7, but there was Moses' mother and the two midwives, but here in this picture, all the 7 women are all together. So I would like to ask you, what do you think? Who are those women? Which one it's? If we could, say something about it and identify what are your impressions on this painting?
So it's an open. Thank you, Felipe. It's an open question for all of us to
Yes.
answer. So who would like to open? Victoria, Philip, here. Maybe Ruth. Who would like to describe what do we see? Yes, on the right, who's hiding? Let's start with who is hiding. On the right, who is hiding?
The Moses sister, maybe.
Yes, her name Miriam, and she even initiated his birth. She's hiding. She's like if we look at the systematism of sphere, she's like Grace or Yom Echad, in which the light was, in a way, was created. She initiated the birth of Moses, and she is hiding. And in a way, what we see here, the rest of the 6, because we have 2, 4, 6, and Moses. So she is hiding. She is like Grace in this picture. This is how I tend to see her, because she initiated his birth. And since she initiated his birth, she's so really far. And now she's hiding, because we have like, in a way, this is a close lens. Those who are touching him, around him, they're very close. But she who's so really far, she's hiding. It is basically, this is how it works. People who see far, you never see them around. It's very interesting. Yes. Who would like to add? Rodrigo, Fernando, or to ask?
It is interesting, Eti, that the women are going down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have 2 layers, like the 3 that are, let's say, on its feet, on her feet, and a manifestation, and going down the other, like the spheres, you know. Like
Yes.
the spheres.
Yes.
We have 1 part 2. You know, it is like almost, I don't know, just looking at this beautiful painting here.
And who do you think, in your impressions, are Pharaoh daughter and Moses mother? Who do you think they are they in the picture?
It seems that the one who's standing with some kind of a crown, let's say the middle figure, she might be the daughter of Pharaoh, because she has some kind of a ring around her and she's standing. So she might be the daughter of Pharaoh. And it is interesting, who is the mother who will nurse? Maybe because there is conversation in the verses that the sister offers a midwife, Hebrew midwife. So it is not clear. It is not clear.
We have 2 questions on
Yes.
YouTube, so I'm sorry.
Yes,
I
please,
didn't
please. Yeah, please do
I
ask.
just saw that Philip asked first that about the 90.
Mhm.
Can we apply the same context of the 90 days and the water of manifestation and the waters of creation at the beginning of this world? So it is possible to relate this 90. I think that he is making a parallel of these 19 days that Moses was hidden, relating it with water and
The
the
creation.
waters of the creation, right? Betty? I don't know if she lost, but it's interesting because we have we have 2 waters of creation, right? The waters above and the waters below. So for me, it is possible. This Eti, we lost you, I think.
Is not here yet. But Fernando, since Philip has brought this aspect, I was remembering about the drawing of the letter Aleph, which Eti offers 45 in the upper rod and 45 on the yod below. It's like waters divided, the one above and the one below. They both are formed by Adam 45. It's really interesting. Yeah.
Yes. It is drawing the Aleph now. So I think that is possible to make this parallel, because the process of creation is all the same. When we are trying to manifest one idea, it's the same idea as well. What happens in the manifested is a reflex from what we think in the hidden, right? What we receive in the hidden, the mohim. And also Victoria brought up one question that I think that could be also related, because she said the following: to me it looks like Egyptian maidens represents the number 6, and Israel the number 1 in the hidden. And again, the letter Aleph could represent it, because the 1 is the yod above, the 6 is this middle vav maybe, and we have the manifested. But I'm just trying, I don't know, Eti.
Fernando,
Because
can
we
you
cannot hear you. No.
Fernando,
Yes.
yes?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I tried
No
to.
problem. Now we can.
It is good. It is good. Ruth is writing excellent. I love that. The manifest is a reflection of what we receive in the hidden. Yes, it is true. It is true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just prepared today a lesson that connects, or since we are entering now Gemini or twins, now we are at 23rd of May, and the Torah in a way was received or was given in the 3rd month in Gemini. I prepared a lesson that connects the Genesis 1, the 10 sayings of creation, Vayomer Elohim, with the 10 commandments, with the twins, and with, I would say, the Adam, the first human, that was in a way created in the mind of God as a noble one. So I prepared a complete lesson about those connections, and I'm very happy that Philip is asking and Victoria is writing, and so Ruth as well, because there is connection. What is in the mind will be manifested in the right time. Fernando, any questions?
I want to listen from this Gemini, Eti, about this lesson on Gemini.
So we can do it. We can do it this Thursday. I believe that this Thursday we could meet and learn about the Gemini, the relation with the 10 sayings of God, Gemini, Adam, and the 10 commandments, and why Moses decided to open the Torah with the word Bereshit and with the letter Bet and duality, and not to start with the first commandment, I am the Lord your God, Anochi with the letter Aleph, which is one in unity. We shall try to go to his mind and understand it. And this is what I would like to do with you this Thursday. And then we shall take a little, because there are many changes. I did not have the time because I had some my wires and I did not have a microphone to open the discussion today. Because I have so many things to share with you, but I'll try to do this at the moment. I prepared to do this in first to open, but now we're closing and I will share it with you. In a way, I would like us to have this session this Thursday and to go for a vacation for 1 week, and then will be a holiday here in Israel, Matan Torah or Bikurim or Shavuot, and we can return in the 7th of June. The 7th of June, it will be Tuesday, we shall return, so we shall have another session this week, Thursday, and we shall return on Tuesday. We shall have a little like 10 days or 7, depends of how we count it, vacation to process all of those changes which are happening at the same time. At the moment, the world is going outside of Corona. There are more concerts in Europe. There's like less restrictions in airport. I just would like to describe to you a general atmosphere in the world, and I would like us to see how this is, how our college will proceed. In June, 3 years ago, we started the college, and now we started 1 year before the Corona, and we found ourselves almost daily here with you in the Corona times. Thank God we crossed this time. We are here alive and discussing those things. And I have to admit that, not just admit, I would like to thank all of you who participated in those sessions in Slack. We had like few phases of the college. Once it was to be just a class with a whiteboard, and then we moved to Twitter and now to Discord and to broadcast on YouTube. We had many phases, and I would like to thank all of you who participated in this unique and unknown way to all of us, also for us. And I would like to thank you for being such good friends and companionship, I think in the hardest times for humanity. And since this period of Corona was so intense, I just thought to take few days between this Thursday and the 7th of June to recalibrate and to think how we continue. It is hard, almost impossible, like Fernando said, to summarize the days of Corona and the changes that all of us went through in private life, as a community life, and as citizens of the world. Most conditions for the residents of the world have been improved and will be improved. I would like to thank you for being such a good, supportive friends to each other and to the community who listens to us all over the world whenever they have time. And to tell you, this is the first time that I allow myself, it was not easy, it was not easy, that to take vacation in the knowing or in a reference that we are going to another era as humanity. So my tendency is always, and this is in a way conversation or confession from the heart, my tendency is always to go with people and to be in communication, if possible 24/7, in all dimensions. But in the last few days, and I think that Fernando, Felipe, and Rodrigo noticed this the last few days, with the knowing that in a way we crossed this period. I would like to withdraw for a few days and then to return with a new mindset. And I would like to thank all of you. Really, I would like to thank all of you. Because without you, it could not have happened. Your support, your friendship, your questioning, being there at the right time, all the time. I would like to thank you for this. Thank you so much. And we can meet here on Thursday.
Eti, thank you so much for everything. So many things came to my mind, and I do not have words to thank you enough. So I just wish you a wonderful life, and we could meet here on Thursday, and we are ready to see what this new era will bring, right? So
Yes, yes, yes.
this together. So thank you so much, and thank you, friends. Thank you, Felipe, for the presentation. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rodrigo, Fernando, Felipe,
Thank you, Reggie. Thank you.
Ruth.
And see you on Thursday. Was a very great moment, and I'm enjoying to be here every day, every time, every class we have. And when we are not in class, our minds, our thoughts are always together, thinking in the same direction. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
you.
Felipe. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to say it. Thanks a lot. And while you were speaking, I thought that it's kind of feeling that Moshe had, because he was in this teva, and he really wouldn't know what would happen. So it's going forth and going for the unknown, and it takes courage to make it so, and you made it beautifully. So we all thank every day to you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you so much. We shall see you on Thursday, and we shall discuss questions on Discord. This is unlimited. Thank you so much. I have to tell you one thing. I just only now, I think even today, it is interesting with the changes of the seasons in the world, and the going out of this very interesting period in humanity times. Only now I landed, in a way. It was a long flight, a long journey with you, with our souls together. And now I'm in a way like touching a ground, a new reality. And I would like to continue the journey with you. But first, I just have to take a few days and contemplate about what happened and come within your ideas, which I already have and I will share with you on Discord for the next coming days, months and years maybe. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're my dearest, and I go with your thoughts and names and ideas in my heart all the time, even if we don't meet on YouTube. You're escorting me and I escort you, so thank you so much, and shalom.
Hello.
shalom, shalom.
Shalom,
Bye-bye,
shalom.
friends.
Shalom, 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 shalom.
Hello, my friends.
Shalom, shalom.